We're here with Steinar, and so for everyone who sees all our crazy videos, marketing, who edits this podcast, all that sort of stuff, Steinar and Nathan, they're all behind it. So thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Is it a bit weird being in front of the camera?
Yeah, it is actually. Nathan's pretty good at it because he's sort of got that creative side, whereas I'm, normally like this.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's all good. I wanted to get you on here, man, because I feel like a lot of people just see what happens, like with you guys doing incredible things at such a young age, and the journey you're in. Like for me, like what you boys are doing, like Nathan, yourself, Arjun, I just find it crazy. Even sometimes, like, I'll just look at what you guys are working on, like the companies you work with. You obviously do our stuff, and I'll just shake my head sometimes.
Yeah.
The impact that you've had on our business has been profound. Like, it's unbelievable. So, like, talk us a bit about your journey, man. Let's just go back from when you obviously grew up in Darwin and you finished school. Like, how did you sort of get here to doing these crazy videos and all that?
Yeah, so a little bit backstory. Me and Nathan and Arjun, we went to the same primary school at Marara when we were in like year 2, 3. And then,
Year 2 or 3?
Yeah,
Holy!
So we've been friends since then.
Yeah.
And then, so fast forward to high school, I wanted to join the military because my dad was ex-army, so I was like pretty keen on that. I was pretty keen because I hated school.
Yeah.
I've never good. I was like the typical, like my teachers always say, you're smart, but you just don't put effort in.
Yeah, I reckon you're the typical footy jock.
Yeah, so even then, like people think like I didn't start playing footy till I was in year 7.
Really?
Yeah, I did martial arts. I was a bit of a nerd as well, so I'm a big gamer.
Oh, you did martial arts?
Yeah, so I did did karate with my older brother, and then got into, because my dad originally from New Zealand, he grew up playing rugby.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty good apparently, but he never let me play until I was like I remember. The first time I played rugby, I snuck out of school to go play on the gala day, and I didn't tell my mum and dad. But until I came back and I scored 2 tries, and I was real keen, and Dad was like, "Wait, step back here. You didn't go to school then?" I was like, I was sort of like a sporty gamer. Loved computers, loved electronics, playing games.
Did ya? I didn't know that side of you, mate. I thought you were just full, not brute, but like athletic, tradie, sort of. You had that gamer side.
Yeah, I've like even today, like to this day, like me and Nathan. And Arjun loves his games, but me and Nathan like him a bit more. So we've had like custom PCs, doing our PCs, PlayStation. Like even today, even to this day, me and Nathan will like work, and then it'll hit like 11, 12 at night, and Nathan will be like, "You gonna play some games?"
Yeah. It's so weird, you two working and living and together. Yeah.
But and then went off track there. But high school didn't end up going to the military. Got a trade. Because when I was there, I just really wanted to get out of school. I just wanted to, not be there. So I went on a trade program where I was like, I only got 2 days of school, and then 3 days at trade.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was good. So I was loving it because I was doing 3 days of labor, and I was getting $20 an hour.
Yeah.
For 3 days a week, and I was still going to school, and I was still, earning money.
Had money and stuff. Yeah.
And then it was real good. And then when I jumped out of when I finished high school, because I sort of changed my mindset, and I was like, I'm in year 11, 12, may as well just get my certificate at least. Yeah. So then my employer at the time offered me a job, an apprenticeship. And I was like, oh yeah. So I gave that a shot, did the 4 years as a trade, got my ticket as a carpenter, but I did primarily cabinet making work.
Yeah, okay.
And then, me and the boys were thinking about getting this house together, and then that went into play, and then Nathan started.
So what age did you buy this? Sorry, okay.
No, that's all good. I turned 21 when we were moving in.
That's hectic. Buy your first house when you're 21. Yeah.
So that was funny. I got the house when we were like 20, 21. Nathan was 20 because he's a year younger than me. And then still was tradie for about a year into living to the house. And then like every afternoons I would be sitting next to Nathan, learning some stuff. I did a website for Renee.
Yeah.
When I didn't really know how I should do anything. I was just trying to do what I could because them boys are insane. But I was trying to get signed off as a carpenter.
Yeah.
After works, going to some shoots to help Nathan. We did a big Football Australia one where like for 3 days after work I'd wear my tradie gear, smell like a tradie, but then put on clothes and then
I love that.
Start filming, and then
so cool.
Just picked up editing, and then I got to the point where me and the boys were like, I just need to pull the plug and tell my boss that I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then got to just pull the plug. Boss said, you can finish on Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Hectic. Yeah.
And it all happened so quick. I didn't even know, like when you say like we're working with all these massive companies, which is insane. But from my perspective, it happens so quickly. So I'm like,
just normal.
Yeah.
That is so true. Like your demeanor, man, is like, this is why I like working with you. I love working with all you boys. But I think like the thing that I noticed that's quite powerful about you is like, it's sort of, all right, it doesn't matter what goes wrong. Something could be absolutely terribly like, all right. You know, you just move on. You have this like, it's almost like your superpower, I reckon. Even when I'm laying things on you, like I'm consistently messaging you, say, hey man, can we do this? Can you do that? You're like, yeah bro, easy, I'll knock it out. It's like 11 o'clock at night. You message me at like 3 a.m, you're like, it's all done bro. And I'm like, what the, you know, that's your vibe.
Yeah, I feel like because I've worked with because being a tradie, I think like seeing other tradies work and like a little stuff up and they would think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, it's not like, yeah, it happened, but we're going to sit here for another 20 minutes swearing our heads off. It's like, may as well just fucking do it and then fix it right now sort of thing. Whereas like, I see a lot of people like stressing out about things just like, but I mean, it's not the end of the world at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless something tragically has gone wrong, then you can, you know what I mean? But like,
have you always been like that, or have you sort of developed that as you got older?
Hard to tell. I don't know. I feel like I've always just been a pretty chill person.
I just wonder because like it's interesting. That's like a really good thing to have in your life because it's like when stressful things come into your life, like to have that ability to regulate your emotions and just go, better do this. Like I think that's almost like a superpower.
Yeah.
So, you know, like not get anxious and just fix it, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I've developed it, but I think also like being around like yourself and the boys and stuff like that and seeing what they have to put up with, I'm like, no, this is
pretty crazy.
This is nothing compared to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're a bit humble there, man. But you definitely deal with a lot of stuff. But what did you think? I've always like, obviously this has happened so quickly and stuff, but what did you sort of think? We met at an open home, obviously. I remember, so for people who don't know the backstory, Arjun, Steinar and Nathan all came in and acted like they had this big bougie media company, and I think I was like their first client or something, which I love. Like I love sales, so I was frothing on it from day one when I met you boys. But when I first met you, what was it like? What's been the vibe between us? Obviously, we get along like mates now.
Yeah.
We are mates, but like what was the whole journey through it all? Like, what was your sort of vibe with us as your client? He's like, what the hell? You know?
I mean, you guys have been great. Like, we've never really had any problems in this. Yeah. I think it's also we like met at like a perfect time where you were just kicking things off as well.
Yeah.
And then like we've both sort of just gone on the same trajectory. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like you're pretty much me, Arjun, Nathan's like best mate sort of thing. So it's like we don't really see you as like a client sort of thing at this point.
It's
even at the
weird,
start, like we were just like, oh, this guy's funny as well. This guy's just one of the boys, you know.
Yeah, I think like the thing that I had straight away with you boys is like you remind me so much of the lads I grew up with. Like we just had that instant connection. Even when we like I talk about my friends from school and like sometimes we'll talk and I'll say something and then you add it on, then I add it on. It just goes way too far and we're just like losing it. It's just that is really hard to try and find. So there's that side, but also the thing that I really like about you guys is loyalty. You know, you really value loyalty over money, which is a really hard thing to develop at such a young age. So
I think if you can crack down on that as soon as you possibly can, especially with like the creative industry that we're in, like giving as much value as you can to your clients for not for like cheap, but like as like if you're filming a video, don't just give them a video, you know what I mean? Give them some stills or some extra bites from like a long form video, stuff like that. And if you can crack that down as an entrepreneur or business person, I mean, you got it sorted. Yeah, man. Like you guys are so good at that. Like I'll ask you to do, that is such a good point actually. Like I'll ask you to do one thing, you're like, I did this, but I actually did this little thing too for you. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool, bro. Like when we started doing the YouTube, I just asked you to just post YouTube videos and then you started doing shorts for me. I also did all these shorts, which would have taken you hours to try and do all this. But I was just like, oh my God, this is awesome. So I'll give you more business, you know, so even though I would anyway. But we sort of grazed over the point with, you deciding to, buy a house at such a young age together with your friends. That's a huge thing. Was there any sort of outside noise, like when you purchased together a house at such a young age? Was there anybody sort of saying like, man, what are you sort of doing? Oh yeah, I mean, like I think it's instinctual for your parents. Like my parents were a bit like, you know, you sure you want to do this? Is a big because it is. It's a huge thing,
Yeah.
no matter what age you are. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If it's your first home, it's like a
Big thing.
that's a massive thing.
Yeah,
And then,
for sure.
I had lots of like even my ex-boss, like, not like talking bad about people, but everyone always said like the rule of three, like 3 people is always doomed sort of thing, because you're always going to have like a, but I feel like you're always going to have like one person who's going to be the odd one out sort of thing, but I feel like me and Nathan will be bagging out Arjun, and then Arjun and Nathan will be bagging out me, and then me and Arjun will be bagging out Nathan. Just
so good.
Just goes in a triangle sort of thing.
You know what I was thinking about it before we started this podcast, and I was like, I wanted to talk about you 3 boys and how the dynamic works. You know what I think it works is because you're all so different, like with your skill set. Yeah. Like you're quite. I feel like your skill set is more dealing with volume of things, but not really getting too emotional. So you can sort of regulate your emotions quite well. Yeah. Whereas Nathan's like he's like the lead singer. Like he's like the creative one where everyone's like, oh my God. But he has that switch where if you piss him off, he'll smack you in the mouth. You know, like he has that switch. Yeah. And Arjun is very much like, you would look at Arjun as like, he seems like, when you speak to Arjun, it's so like switched on and knows what he's doing, but he actually doesn't. He just has that like sales vibe and that inspirational type vibe.
Yeah. No, that's 100%. He's he's insane with that. Like it works out so good, because like if me and Nathan like are onboarding a client or like looking to onboard, we go to Arjun. We're like, how should we pitch this sort of thing? And then Arjun comes to us with the creative ideas, and then I feel like sometimes I put a bit of logic stuff into like just like because I'm very much a listener. I don't like to talk too much. Like I just love to absorb stuff, sort of thing like that. Just switch off and just open the ears, sort of thing. Yeah, so true. But and then I'll listen to them 2 boys talking, and I might like butter and like, oh, maybe you should look at it from this way. And then sometimes it works like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're quite like you are that, man. You're very good at listening, but also like we'll chat sometimes about small things, and you'll zing something at me. I'm like, man, that's a good idea, or like that's such a good perspective, you know. So that's like a really good skill to have. Again, man, like. A lot of people don't develop that until they older age. Like I have to stop myself from talking sometimes. I think that's why the podcast works, because I just babble on, you know. So sometimes I'll sit there and I'm like, like, just stop talking, Jacob, and just let this person say whatever they need to say. But so obviously, that's buying a house, but also like when I think back to when I was 21, to just drop everything and just jump into an industry I literally knew nothing about after just buying a house, like that's nuts. You know what I mean? Like I don't think people see the way everything rolls at the moment. They see that, you guys are obviously killing it at such a young age, but they don't see the hard times at the start, right? There was like when you first jumped in here, I remember speaking to Arjun, there was some tough times at the start. Yeah. Like there was some points where we were like, this is getting pretty hairy, you know what I mean? We were like, it was like, it was just crazy, because like the same thing, it's just everything happens so quick. You don't realize until you look back and you're like, we're pretty close there, you know what I mean? But and that's like buying this house and then having a mortgage and all the overheads, and then also Nathan leaving his job, and then Arjun changing his like career, and then me leaving my job. Man, it was like in a span of like it all happened in like a span of 3-4 months. It was just bang bang bang. So to create some context around that, Arjun was looking at a job where he would get 6 figures at such a young age. That's pretty crazy. And they were offering him this role to try and keep him. You'd just done your trade, so you're about to earn good money in your trade. So you've finally been through all the hard years where you're qualified, you can go out and get a good wage. I don't know Nathan's situation, but is he working in IT? Yeah, he was in IT, and he was on a traineeship, so he was similar to me. He was like going through from that shift from becoming, but he was still on a real good wage, because he was in government, and he was also like high in the government. And then he was just finishing his traineeship to become like a full-time position. So he was also like on the road to like earning some good money for his age. But and you all said nah. We're gonna do this. Like that takes some real kahunas, man. You know? Oh man, it took me. I think it took me like a good 4 weeks. To like, because every day Nathan would be like, you gonna talk to your boss today? I'm like, yeah. And I would come home and they're like, you talk to your boss? And I would make up saying, no, we're on 2 different jobs, bro. And like, I didn't see him. Even though I worked with him day in, day out. And I was like, and I still remember the day, man, when it took me, that Friday took me all day. And I was literally walking out of the job, and I turned around. I was like, I gotta go talk to him. Because it was just me and him. It was like a family business. He was my neighbor, actually. Really? Yeah. So my boss and my neighbor. And then it was just me and him, and he had some plans for me, but I was like, at the end of the day, you know, you got to do what do you think best for yourself.
Yeah, that's so true, man. And I just think you've got to go to your calling. You know, I think there's a lot of times when there's instinct, there's feelings that are instinctual, and people don't listen to them.
Yeah.
They'll just keep running down this road where they're just like, they're so unhappy.
Yeah.
I know I've been there, and I probably did it for a good part of 10 years when I got out of school before I actually listened to it. And as soon as you listen to it, I think if you can take that risk, not many people do it, but majority of people I know who are hardworking and take the risk, it comes off in some way. It may not pop off like you boys, but you'd be able to survive and do something that you love and pay your mortgage off, you know.
And at the end of the day, if you're doing something that you love, you can always make it into, you know, something huge. Like I still like doing the trade. Like even now, I've still got all my tools, and I'm still, you know, building stuff around the house, building decks, bars, and stuff like that.
Love that, eh?
Yeah, I still love the hands-on stuff. And I mean, if I wanted to, you know, I could probably, you know, sort of turn that into like a career if I wanted to.
We've spoken about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it's something that, you know, that's what I wanted to do, because I wanted to make sure I got the ticket, just so I still had something on my belt, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people nowadays think trade's a bad idea.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if it's still a good job at being a tradie if you do the 4 years and you do your apprenticeship.
100%. I think with tradesmen, I think the issue I find with tradesmen is that they all look at it the same way. You know, they either go and work for someone, or they go and start a business doing something that everyone else is doing. And I look at the revenue model, like it's a pretty tough thing to do. Like if you're a builder, you got to go out and quote. And if you want to start the job, you've got to pay for everything up front of the products, and hopefully they pay their first progress payment. Yeah. And then you've got, you know, a 30-day account with it. Like just the way the cash flow is set up, it's not a great model. And so I think if you can come up with something where it's not so risky, it's quite good. Like even over in the States, there's some tradesmen doing subscription-based businesses, you know. So they'll target a suburb, like 2,000 homes. They'll try and get 150, 200 homes on a subscription, which is pretty freaking good. Yeah. And it's just people that just don't want they just want to be able to call someone, get it fixed, and not have to, you know, sort of like a gym.
That's a mad idea. I think that's one thing. The trade industry's always been, you know, behind in ways, sort of thing.
So true, yeah.
But I reckon if they updated their models and like operations and stuff like that, it could be huge.
Yeah, it's so true, eh? And like kids like yourself, like this is what I was speaking to someone about this the other day. Like there's this whole thing where like the new generation coming through is so lazy and all that sort of stuff. And I don't think it is. I think there's like
too many distractions nowadays.
Yeah. There's that, but there's also like, I think the separation between someone who's really good and someone who's really bad is just larger. Yeah. You know, so like you've got kids like yourself who are just like, get the hell out of my way and like achieve what I'm achieving when I'm 36, 37 years old, you're doing when you're 22. So you've got that. And then you've got these other kids that just don't even want to go to work. Yeah. So it's like, whereas like when I was growing up, it's like the gap was
a bit tighter.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I can agree with that. Like, even like, just seeing like in my school, like in my year when I was in year 12, there was a lot of people, the gap wasn't that big. Everyone sort of had a general idea what they wanted to do and stuff like that, and they all done it. But I think COVID, like a lot of factors that stuffed it up for everyone.
That's true.
And like new trends and everything, like social media is huge. Like you see all these guys posting about their luscious lives in Bali and stuff like that. Yeah. And then these kids are like, I want to do that straight away. They skip this massive thing. Like you got to remember that like me, Nathan and Arjun still went through that stage of, you know, grinding a 9 to 5.
You still are right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't just get out of school and straight to working for ourselves, sort of thing. Yeah. It's I think that's a lot of people don't see that. You know, when people post all this, like all their nice cars and holidays, you don't see what they did to actually get there. Yeah,
so true. And like the thing is too with you guys is like a lot of go like, oh, we had to do that grind. You're still grinding. You're just earning awesome money now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like people that's what they forget. Like they think that there's this grind at the first year and then you stop and the money keeps coming in. That doesn't happen. No. You know, so like I think that's the big thing, that your grinds never stop. It's just your revenue has changed considerably. Yeah. You know, so like I speak to people about like businesses and how much they work. I don't reckon there's any other people I speak to that work like you boys do, and you understand the opportunity you have. Whereas like at your age, I didn't realize that being single with no kids is like the best place to be in to start a business. Yeah. I just thought, well, I'm going to get wasted for 4 days and not even know what day it is, you know? So like how did that What was that like? Was that just being around the boys, or how did that sort of?
Yeah.
You don't go out that much or anything.
No,
you know?
not really. Like, and we still like to, have our fun and stuff like that. But I think we have different types of fun. Like, yeah, but throughout our whole childhood, like even we've got another best friend, Liam, who's all of our best friends. We all went to the same school in Marara and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we all just stuck together and we just played our sports.
Yeah.
Gym's a massive thing. Like I love going to the gym.
Yeah.
Gym's my.
Can't tell, eh?
You probably can't, but yeah, gym's my escape. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. Being around the boys is a massive influence. Like, because when you want to drink and stuff like that, you want to go out with your mates, and if their mates don't want to go out, we don't really go out. But
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I love camping, so we did a lot of camping. That's where we drank the most, really.
Really?
Camping, yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit outdoorsy sort of fella, aren't you? You know a bit about fishing, a bit about shooting, a bit about all that stuff.
Yeah, because Liam got us into camping when we were younger, and then like we all go hunting and stuff like that, geese season. Yeah. Fishing, camping.
We'll have to do that one year, I reckon.
Yeah,
have to go have a crack.
Yeah, I got my the typical territory boy. Got my gun license and a couple of guns. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And I love the outdoors, and I used to have a Hilux.
Did you?
Forward driving.
I remember that thing.
It died on me, so now I'm missing out a lot. But yeah, I think we just have different distractions. I think everyone has their own distractions. Mine and the boys is being in the gym, keeping fit.
Yeah.
But we're also just trying new things, like starting the sevens team again, just for something to do again, because we do get bored and we're like, well, might have to
fire up the boots again, eh? Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the look. And then being a gamer, like I'd rather sit in my room playing games than talking.
I'm the same, mate. Yeah, like as I've gotten older, like I think I've always had this. I've just had the pressure of social groups to hang out with people. Where I'm like, I honestly like my favorite Saturday night is just when no one is talking to me and I'm just watching Netflix and just on my laptop working maybe, or just where I'm just by myself, you know, or I'm watching I'm listening to a podcast or like listen to Joe Rogan or.
I'm the same. Like even like growing up, I just used to be loving being by myself.
Yeah, me too.
Growing up, my mum and dad were like, "You want to sit out here?" I'm like, "Not really."
Yeah, I know. It's like to the point where like a friend of mine who I don't catch up that much anymore, but you know, he was total opposite, and we were like best mates growing up, and it was just such a weird dynamic, you know, where he would be trying to push me to go to all these events, and like I'd like do it, but I get like social anxiety. I don't know about you, but like,
I'm not too fond of big crowds and stuff like that. That's probably why. That's why I love sitting behind the camera. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just no one really notices me. I'm just like, no, it's good, and then just. I think that's all it comes down to is different distractions, you know? Yeah. Some people live, live for, having a couple of drinks on the weekend. And
for sure.
Some people that's, it's acceptable with them. That might be their escape, you know what I mean? Yeah. You have to get away from work and not really talk about anything, but... Yeah, like, I mean, I guess the thing that I also want to speak to you about is, like, let's talk about the dynamic between you three boys, like, when you're working together. Because, like, you are all best mates. You know, so there must be some niggles here and there. Like, you guys, like... Oh, 100%.
You know, like, talk us through, like, has there been any blow-ups or anything with you boys?
We have blow-ups, like, every day. Yeah, yeah. But, like, it's just banter sort of thing. That's how we take, like, when me and Nathan are, like, if we're, like, on a day we're just editing, doing our both, it's kind of hard to tell now because we're sort of going through this shift now where Nathan sort of handed me the baton. And I'm taking care of a lot of clients while Nathan's doing some big gigs and also focusing on his personal brand and stuff like that. Like I'm actually flying out tonight to Sydney to go watch his film his TED Talk.
Yeah, cool.
So he's been doing all of that. But like it's sort of still work. Like no, I'll ask Nathan for help, and Nathan. That's a good thing about being best friends as well, though. We're so real with each other. Like, Nathan will come up to me, he's like, bro, that's shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, all of us boys don't
sugarcoat it.
They don't sugarcoat anything. Yeah. Especially Arjun. Arjun's probably the worst for it. He'll come up to me, like, he'll just laugh straight at your face. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, he's a bit hectic, eh? But he's, just sort of cut off, but he came across as, like, the nice guy in our office. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, how you going right now? It's like, it's like the mask is slowly slipping off, you know? Like, like, I'm like, hey, who's this guy? You know, like,
you wait, man.
I don't know.
It's good. I like it because there's nothing worse than like if like people just like saying fake stuff to your face. Yeah. When it's not going to benefit you.
So true. Yeah. He's like ruthless in a good way, I reckon. You know, like there's times when he knows he's getting a good angle at work anyway. Like when he needs to be ruthless and when he needs to just chill. Yeah. You know, because he had a lot of nice attitude before, but now to get some of these deals done, you sort of have to be a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you got to have some grit, otherwise people are
through
just
it,
going to burn you, you know? And that's...
Well, he's feeling it now.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah, I see where this is going. You
Mm.
know, and now he's like, because the volume of deals he's doing. You know, so let's say, okay, you three boys are having a bit of a battle. Gets a bit physical. Who's coming out on top here?
I'd just say Arjun just because of his pure size.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, like even because me and him, we actually did sparring last night,
Yeah.
and he's just he's so tall and he's so big. You're just like,
Yeah.
but if Nathan watches this, he'll be like, nah, it's him.
Athletic too, really? Yeah.
But Nathan will be like, nah,
Yeah.
I'd smack both of you.
Yeah. What about like a wrestle though? Like, what's all the strength? Who you reckon's best?
He's just huge.
Really?
Yeah,
Is he a
just,
strong guy? Yeah.
yeah, he's just got a big body.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's a big
But
guy.
we always try to surprise attack each other. It's not
Yeah.
like it'll be like 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Me and
Rear
Nathan will
naked
run
choke or
in and
something.
just jump on him to get him off. Or
Man, like, I just think it's just so funny watching you boys grow up. Like, honestly, it's such a special thing what you boys have got. Like, doing this all together and the resilience you're building together, it's awesome, man. So
everything's a bet on this house, though. Like everything's
yeah,
waging against each other. Like even because we're starting to train for the hottest sevens team again.
yeah,
It's like I'm faster than you. It's like
Yeah.
no, I'm faster than you. And it's like let's get racing.
yeah. Wait, Arjun said you dusted him the other day.
Yeah, because none of us have really run in ages, so
Yeah,
we're starting getting. But he used to be the fastest,
yeah,
but I reckon he'll probably get up to being just faster than me. I reckon.
Yeah.
When we start training.
he's just got top end speed.
He's just massive legs.
Yeah.
It takes him a while to build up because he can't do his little feet. But then
Yeah.
once he's got that stride on him, it's like
Yeah.
latest.
He's one of those sprinters that gets faster. Like when he's crossing the line, he's still getting
Yeah,
faster.
yeah.
Like,
That's why that's why he needs like 50 meters at least.
Yeah, he's like a semi
Yeah.
sort of thing. Yeah. Like even when we played touch, right? Like I was like, I remember when we had a race, and I was like, for some reason in my brain, I was like, I reckon I'll get him off the start. I reckon if I get a bit of a lead on him, I reckon it's over.
Yeah.
But it's totally wrong. Like he almost got me off the start, and then once we were like 20 meters in, it was over. He was just gone.
That's the worst thing, especially when you're like running, you just see someone go. You're like,
And you're just trying harder.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
no. But yeah, he's real quick. Nathan's quick as well. Nathan's
Yeah.
quicker than me now at the moment, I reckon.
Yeah, he's got. The thing I liked about Nathan when we played touch, he's got that like explosive off the mark.
Yeah.
They're like opposite actually.
Yeah.
He's really explosive off the mark, but over a long distance, Arjun probably get.
Yeah,
it.
Nathan was always a fullback or a
Yeah.
center. Arjun was in the centers, I think, and then I was
Yeah.
a forward. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I would never think that you're a forward. Eh?
Oh, and I was second. I was flanker. So in
Yeah.
Union, that's sort of like a back in the forwards. But,
Yeah. So good aim. So what's sort of next for you boys at the moment? Is there anything that you got cooking at the moment that you can sort of disclose?
Yeah. Well, Nathan, like, just working on Nathan's personal brand, trying to get him because he's
Yeah.
he's nearly at 15,000
Yeah.
followers at the moment. So
Yeah.
just nurturing that because I reckon that's gonna explode soon.
Yeah.
Just nurturing everything, you know what I mean? Like Arjun's career, getting
Yeah.
him sorted, and then
Yeah.
building his personal brand as well. Thinking about moving
Yeah.
because with you obviously we'll be
Yeah.
going down to
Yeah.
coast.
We don't
at
know
some point.
yet.
Don't know
We're
yet.
Trying to figure that out at the moment. aren't we?
That's
Yeah.
a work in progress, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely gonna get out of Darwin.
Yeah.
It's been good to us, but yeah, just wanna.
Yeah.
I reckon that's the next thing.
Well, I think it's like a no-brainer, like for your brand, you know, like you
Yeah.
sort of have to. I think you're geo-locked a little bit here, like especially for growth, but also being around other people that you can collab with. I think
Yeah,
that's
100%.
really powerful. Like collabing with people, you get in front of their audience, they get in front of yours. Is like that's a big one as well. I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be good for all of us. I reckon Arjun's brand, your brand, Nathan's brand.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sort of I like to be the background guy, so I'm just chilling, helping out where I can.
Yeah.
Just wanna.
That's the other. That's the other thing I was going to say too. Like I was speaking to Arjun about you the other day too. Like you never. Arjun obviously doing what he's doing, Nathan doing what he's doing. That's why you work so well because you're the sort of person that like, man, I don't need any praise for what I do. I don't need I don't need my name on the door or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you need someone like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the big. This is like totally different scale, but there's so many different big businesses out there that there's someone in the business you've never heard of that. If they were not there, the business doesn't make it. You know what I mean? Because they're the sort of person that can be behind the scenes and pull these strings and enable these, Arjun or whoever at the top to do what they do, So, and it really takes somebody who maybe doesn't want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Because that's a hard one, If you've got like maybe too many egos there, and like someone, no, I want to work on my thing, and you know, so.
Yeah, no, it's worked out really good because, yeah, like I was saying, Nathan being able to work on his personal brand now, I've taken up some of the clients, so it takes a bit of pressure off him. And then, like when Arjun, because Arjun loves his marketing, so like
he loves it.
Arjun, Nathan will be busy as, and then Arjun, when Arjun's getting in Nathan's ear when Nathan's busy, it's like a storm, man.
Is it? Yeah.
It's not even kick off, man.
I was just like, just get the popcorn out. Like.
I just sit there because it's funny as you see Nathan, Arjun will be like, can you do this, And he's like, Nathan's like, no, I can't. And then Nathan gives in, does it, and then Arjun will be sitting next to him, like eating. If you like make one little noise next to Nathan when he's editing, he just turns around and just silently looks at you and is like, I'm actually gonna bash you. It's so funny. And then Arjun will look at me and start giggling. I'm like, but no, it's it's real good because I'm just like both of them are on their own are like insane.
Yeah, it's hectic. Yeah, it's like it's such a good little dynamic, man. I reckon like the way what you boys have got going on at the moment. So cool, man. But yeah, I guess just I just want to thank you too, man, for everything you boys do for us. I know you do heaps of stuff behind the camera, especially maybe some stuff you don't even get paid for as well. So
good.
I just appreciate all the work that you guys do, and thanks for being such a legend, bro. Thanks for coming on.
No worries. Thank you.
Cheers, bro. Sweet, bro.
That was
Smashed it. It was good, eh?
Was it good?